Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Web Coding with Ankur. In today's video, we are diving into the fascinating world of algorithm, especially focusing on prime numbers. We will learn about what prime numbers are, why they are important, and we can also write a simple example how to calculate the whether number is a prime number or not. So let's get started. In today's video, I am taking the next topic related to JavaScript algorithm. That was the prime numbers. First of all, we go through the definition. What is the prime number? A prime number is a natural number greater than 1 that is not a product of two smaller natural numbers. For example, we have a problem statement given below that read the problem statement below, and then I will give you the example of what is the prime number. Okay, so here the problem statement is giving a natural number and determining if the n is prime or not. Here in the problem statement, n is a natural number which is not a product of two smaller natural number. For example, you can see below we have a number is prime 5 and which is true, as 2 is multiplied by 1 which is smaller than the number n 5. So this is the true prime number because it is divisible by it is divisible by itself and 1. And now we have second example of is prime 4 which is false, as 4 is not a prime number because it is also it is also multiplied by 2 itself, by the 2 and 4 into 1 and 4 itself is more than 2 numbers. That's why it is not a prime number. So now let we go to our replit and we together for this particular solution to how we calculate the prime number of this particular number. Now as you can see, we have reached to our replit platform where we are building the program for checking whether number is a prime number or not. So let's get started. So first of all, we can take it as is a prime, and we can take it a number. We can take it a number 4, and we can also check for number 5. As you all know that 4 is not a prime and 5 is a prime number. So we can control this particular statement here in this line. We can make it control whatever, we can display that particular result, and here in this, and we can also control this particular line of 5. Now our main task is to build this particular function. So let's get it started. So we can build name as function is prime, and inside that argument we have n is a number. We can take it p as capital. Now inside that this is not b, this is n. Okay, here n is a natural number. So if n, we know that n is a natural number greater than 1. So for this, if we write a condition that if n is smaller than 2, then we have to return false, because we have to return false as this number can be 1, 0 or minus 1, which is not divisible by. Okay, after that we have to check that if n is greater than 1, then we have to check that this number is divisible by any smaller two numbers. Okay, for this we have to run a loop for taking for loop. Start building. Let I equal to 2 as n and I is smaller than n, where n is a natural number, pass on to this function parameter, and we can I plus plus. Now what we have to do in this, we have to check that if n, we have to check that if inside that loop, if n is divisible by, we have to check that n is divisible by I or not. For this, then return false. Now we have to pass on condition that if n is divisible by divided by I is equal to 0. If it is, then it will be not a prime number, and we have to return false inside that. Once complete, okay. Now once this particular loop get completed, so we know that we have to return false because we thought that although if the loop complete, then n is not divisible by any number, then we have returned true because n is a prime number. Now here is n is a prime number, so we have to save that, and so that it get formatted in the folder. Now we can run this particular program. So let's see what we get it in this. We can clear out control and we can click running. Here you can see that I equal to 2 and n is equal to 2. You get n is equal to 2. Let I equal to 2 and is smaller than n I plus plus I. Return true. It will be return true, not false. I have made mistakes in this. Now it will give you a correct answer because by mistake and I returned false inside this. So we can click here. Now here you can see that 4 is not a prime number and 2 is a prime number. Okay. Now let's see another number for 9, because as you know that 9 is not a prime number. So we can click here and it will return false to you through this program. So let's run this. Here you can see that we get a false because 9 is not a number, because 9 is divisible by itself and it is also divided by 3 also. So here we can see that if now for as you know that how we calculate this number. Now let me calculate the big O notation for this. What would be the can you let me know what can you guess what would be this big O notation for this? As in the cheat sheet, we go in the cheat sheet. Here in the cheat sheet we see that in the loop of 0 of n we have loop for 0 of n, the linear complexity. So what would be the time complexity for this particular? It is O of n, which is a linear time complexity of this particular program, because it consists of one for loop in this function which we build for testing the prime number. I hope you are easily understand this particular algorithm related to the prime number. Understanding and working with the prime number is a fundamental skill in programming and mathematics. Whether you are starting out to be looking to deepen your knowledge, practicing algorithm like this in a great way to improve your coding skills. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching and happy coding.